All right, hey everyone, welcome back to part 3 of our Sisters of Sigmar sciencing streams. Basically just trying to just explore kind of power leveling companions and using these special mechanics in the Old Realms Warhammer mod. Hey Emperor Justinius, welcome. So we've got a bit of a role-playing theme going on with our Sisters of Mercy or Sisters of Sigmar, and we're gonna try to build up our characters and figure out how efficient way to build up our companions, and also build up companions in order build up some specific companions to make them lords as well. So in Bannerlord, once you make your own kingdom, you can take a companion and then raise them up to be a lord, give them a fief, and then you can call them to war in your armies and stuff like that. So kind of looking at doing that. That sort of kingdom part's still a long way off, but looking at which part of the world we want to carve out for it to start off our kingdom. I'm thinking I probably want to try to do probably join Reichland for a while. Altdorf's actually been lost to the Red Eye Spider cult. That's pretty funny. But yeah, so we might have to try and help them reclaim that. Maybe we should take Altdorf for ourselves. Obviously, Karl Franz is inept. The Sisters of Mercy might have to move in and take it over. That'd be pretty good, actually, because there's a regiment of renown, the Knights Griffin, that are out of Altdorf, and they're Sigmar aligned, actually. Orcs are so strong. Yeah, the Orcs are going crazy in this. Did you have to downgrade any other mods to keep the version working, like Harmony, etc.? Nah, I've just got the latest versions of everything, I think. There is if you read the manual, though, there is it does tell you specifically what versions you need to use and stuff. But yeah, so we just hit tier 2. We're using the Merc Career for our sisters, our Mother Superior, our matriarch in the making. Currently, she's not a matriarch of the mighty order of the Sisters of Sigmar that they're going to eventually be, but she's just the leader of a ragtag bunch of flagellants with their castigator flails. Yeah, they're still on 1.3.5. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. This version of the mod is built on 1.3.5. They won't be updating it or anything. Like whenever they bring out a new version, they usually will build that version off the whatever is the latest at that time. But they don't like every time Tower Worlds does an update to the main game, they don't go back and update the mod for it or anything. They just they just build the next version on it. I think that's probably the most efficient way to do it as well. Otherwise, they'd waste so much time trying to fix bugs and everything all the time. I'm missing this game. Gonna have to figure this out soon. Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't know. I just follow the instructions and yeah, do what it says in the instructions. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, so we're our companion build. So I won't recap everything that's been happening in the last 2 streams because we've already played about. Well, this is a new campaign, actually. So we did one campaign, tested out some stuff, then started a new campaign. So we're a few hours into that. We're level... what level is she? Level 23 already, so yeah, she's leveled up pretty fast. But we're using the trainers that have been updated, been brought in this one to power level our characters. So you can see these 2 guys had their faith leveled up. They're 240 faith. 240 faith. And the reason why we're trying to level them up early in faith is so that we can unlock the damsel enchantments, and also want to get Sister Britea, who was actually a wolf priest originally. We want to get her faith up as well, but it's too expensive at the moment. So I'm trying to raise her faith manually in battles. As it gets closer to her, well, I think this is how it works. As it gets closer to her cap, it should get cheaper. But yeah, it's slow going trying to raise it up. Anyway, yeah, so we're just heading down to get some new companions. So we've just hit tier 2, so we got 6 extra companions. We've got Sister Irritatus, the Badger, who's a warrior priest of Sigmar. And we're going to get probably another 3 damsels, because they're going to be our main DPS. And then we're going to get probably 2 more priestesses of Shalia to be our party skill characters, because Sisters of Shalia start off with 5 intelligence and also really high medicine, so they're quite good as get one as a doctor, and I'm going to do another one as a steward, and eventually I'll probably get another one to be an engineer, and that'll build out most of our core party, and then we want to probably start building using Priestess of Shalia, which I think again are going to be probably the best ones to use as lords, and excuse me, again use Priestess of Shalia and start trying to train them up to be lords. But yeah, for now we're just going around, doing some fights, getting some experience, and yeah, right now we're going to go to Bretonia and try and get some more damsels to fill out our party. Oh wow, the Blood Dragons have actually taken Parabon. I haven't really seen the Blood Dragons do too much in most of the time in campaigns I've been playing, so yeah, it's actually good to see them do so. Alright, better keep an eye on these guys in case we run into it. We got party 72, but they're not elite troops or anything, so we better keep an eye on them. Make sure I don't walk into a pack of trolls or something. Hey, look. Oh yeah, we can set up another, we can set up some more blacksmiths. I wonder if we could take out these beastmen. Yeah, no, we don't have any damaging spells right now. Yeah, we should stick to the plan and not do anything crazy just yet. Also, side quest, doing some shopping for our flagellant matriarch Sheik. This is one of our heavier battle sisters, Mr. Britia. We got Bourdine, Damsel of the Lady, Eleonora, Damsel of the Lady, and Supplicia, another Damsel of the Lady. I did a tour and see what companions I've got there. Yeah, I would like to help Reichland take back Altdorf from the Orcs. I'd started a vampire character before the game updated and took a break. Raising undead was hella fun, though. It doesn't seem to improve spellcasting skill. Do I have to use Gaze and Nagash? No, raising undead will raise your spellcasting. Spellcraft. With the new version, there's an enchantment you can get on your swords if you play a necromancer, or if you hire a necromancer companion, that raises 3 skeletons every time you kill an enemy, and or has a chance to. I'm not sure if it does it every time or if it's got a chance to, but yeah, I think maybe it's every time. And there's a higher level one that raises 3 what do you call it, Graveguard every time you kill an enemy, so you can just have, and you can have them on all your companions, so you can have heaps of companions just go around raising dead everywhere. like without even using any winds of magic. Pretty crazy. But yeah, all your spells will give you spellcraft. Will give you spellcraft skill. But there's some that are definitely better than others. Yeah, I think I've from the testing that I've done so far, it seems like out of the spells we've got at the moment, like doing buff spells on large groups of your own troops seems quite good, and especially doing healing on large groups of your own troops seems to give you a little bit. You get a little bit of spellcraft when you first cast it, and you get a heap at the end once the buff's finished. No one there. But yeah, I think yeah, I've heard people say that like other non-healing buffs can give you experience based on like the damage that the troops do that you've buffed or something like that. But yeah, I'm not sure. But yeah, I can definitely confirm that Earthblood, the life spell healing, is quite good for raising your skills in spellcraft. Trekking along. Yeah, I need to get some more horses for our infantry to ride when we're traveling around, speed us up a bit. And I need to get a priestess of Shalia to be my. Oh no, sorry, I need another damsel to be my scout. Yeah, just having a look around and see if there's any damsels. Yeah, we could definitely do with a scout. Russell Basson still hasn't gone down. We can get one of these damsels up to 275 faith. Then we can get the damsel blessing that we want. Returning Knight in Turin. There we go. Damsel Lady in Castle Aquitaine. I'll try and get there before she leaves. Oh, Castle Aquitaine is back where we were. That's right, so it must have just changed. Last thing I was trying to do with Ioneer was take Brass Keep. First I attempted, I got shredded by enemy vortex spell. Oh really? Wow, that sucks. I haven't really had any bad vortex spells on me, but I've had, in the previous versions, I've had vampires doing chill wind and just nuking all my characters with that. Alright, beautiful. So this one can be my scout. Nice, another one. Hopefully we can get enough money to buy her before she leaves. This recipe makes a fair bit of money. Hopefully we can get it done in like 2 days. Like some clumps of shielded infantry next to their walls, try to bait them out, and ate some vortexes from them behind the walls instead. Ah, damn. When was that, in the previous update or after War of the Mountains came out? Before the update? Okay. Yeah, I wonder what's, would they still do that now? Beautiful. So we can see if we can grab one. Yeah, I want 2 more damsels, and then we'll go back and get 2 more priestesses Shelley from the Empire. All it is sitting there keep. I wonder if that's bugged or intended. Yeah, I think it's they don't. Ah, she left. She was just here a second ago. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, they don't always sit in there. They do actually sometimes come out a little bit, but yeah, they're definitely a lot more passive in this update than they used to be. They used to be fully aggressive all the time. Right, so our new damsel is going to be the scout. But she can get us speed up a bit. Another damsel. another one. I don't really have anything to sell. Oh, I can sell her gear. Her gear's not worth anything. Oh, colored hijab. I want one of those. Does that look more or less? Hmm. Yeah, I think these look pretty cool. Yeah, I'm just giving him light armor for now because we want him to have high amounts of magic regen. I don't think the companions ever use their stealth gear at all, so don't need that. Leave her with the sword so she can use something in town. We do any town fighting. $15,000. Beautiful. So yeah, I think that's all the damsels we need for now. So we can get out of here. Yeah, kind of cool. Probably give them some of the cool flagellant gear later on, so they can be half-naked psychopaths. As you do. Which one's the yeah, Noir, the Scouting 24 is our scout. Actually, maybe I'll swap their addresses. Scout gear. Yeah, so Noir will give the weird wrapping thing. Well, I'll be able to pick her out easily. Let's do some more blacksmithing so that we've got some, you want to always have some crafted weapons in your inventory in case you run into the Wandering Merchant, because the Wandering Merchant can have some quite cool random stuff. And yeah, you can get a really good deal if you trade weapons for the stuff that he wants, that he's got. Plus we need another 20,000 to buy out Priestesses of Shaliar. Actually, I might make some more castigation flails. I do like to see them wailing on people with them. Yeah, so the only tier 5 flail at the moment is the Callous Flail, but we're calling them Instigation Flails. Now we need steel. So those give, yeah, those give steel. No, they don't. Alright, we might have to wait till we get some more ingots. Oh, nice! We just hit 200 faith. That's one attribute point. Nice. Yeah, I probably won't be on for too long tonight. I'm just realizing I'm super tired. As you guys probably noticed, I'm a bit lo-fi. The volume's turned down on Mercy tonight. I'll just, for those of you who missed the last couple of streams, I'll just demonstrate some of what we were doing with the training, combat training. Not necessarily like this is the most efficient thing for me to do right now, but if you yeah, basically what we've got set up is these guys have a bunch of different spells, but yeah, if you're just starting out a new merc and you haven't got your proper spells yet, all you've got is minor spells, you can shooting magic bolt into groups of enemies and hitting as many as possible will give you quite a bit of magic. But what seems to be even better is if you get this buff spell, Aura of Resistance, and cast it on the biggest group of dudes that you can get. So just get the maximum party size you can, or even join a lord as a hired sword and cast this on his troops. And the more troops you can get inside the radius of the buff, the more XP that you'll get from it. But once you get to 100 spellcraft, if you're doing life magic, regrowth it's a little bit more cost in wins, but it's like double. You probably get like double the amount of XP from casting regrowth compared to casting Aura of Resistance. So yeah, so definitely recommend. So I'm gonna put that on. Yeah, Uranus Thunderbolt, it does give you a bit of XP, but it costs 22 wins of magic. So yeah, I don't think it'll give you as much XP as if you're just casting regrowth on your own guys. Assuming you've got a lot of troops. Oh, actually, no. So that is the fastest way to level spellcraft, but there's an issue at the moment where if you got a character like these damsels that also have prayers, basically if you don't know how this book works, is they've got their spells, so they can cast Uranus Thunderbolt, regrowth, and they can cast Tangling Thorn by default. You can buy more spells, but by default you then cast them. And if you don't select anything, then that just means open season, they can cast whatever they want out of those things. But as soon as you select a spell like that, that means they can't cast anything else. But you can't see it, but there's another hidden spell book, which is their prayer book. It's got all their prayers in it. And if you select this, it means they can't cast anything else, including none of their prayers. So previously you could go into their prayer book and you could select which prayers you wanted to be able to cast as well. But now you can't. All you can do is select their magic. But yeah, so you'll notice if you don't have anything selected, then they'll cast this buff every now and again that puts a big blue circle around you guys. But if you select any spells, like if I select that to try to level up spellcraft faster, they won't ever cast any prayers. So yeah, it's a bit annoying. So what I've been doing is unselecting all of the spells, so that they do cast their prayers, because I'm trying to get their faith up, which goes up when they use prayers, and then I'm just trying to set up my guys as far away from the enemies as I can be, so that they basically run out of magic before they get their Uranus Thunderbolt off, hopefully, and that way all they can do is cast heal. But yeah, it doesn't usually work. So they're casting, that's regrowth that they're casting. You can see their spellcraft going up. And then if I cast this, because my spellcraft's already really high, I didn't actually get a point, but I would have got a heap of experience then.
Soldiers! Move! Right! You heard that, lad? Move!
What's that? Let's... getting levels. Greenskins are coming. There you go, there's casting. So yeah, obviously they didn't run out of magic. One of them cast Tangling Roots on him.
Shoot! On the shield wall!
I'm just leveling up my faith a little bit. I'm in my spellcraft. That's that blue stuff is their prayer. Yeah. One of them got 1 point in faith. They look like shit. Who looks like shit? My flagellant ladies. They care not for worldly riches. They dress in rags to show their obeisance to Sigmar's will. They're just crazed fanatics. They don't care about their appearance. Trade's still flowing up from our various businesses. But yeah, so we're lucky in this one Baston hasn't been taken yet, because you want to go to the Fey Enchantress, and there's certain enchantments you can only learn from her. So yeah, the one that I want is... yeah, this one. 5% extra swing speed, 50% chance to deal... no, not that one, sorry. Yeah, this one I want. It's got 250 faith required. I've got the faith, but I haven't got the 60,000 right now, but I could get that one. And this one as well, Legacy of the Grail. Oh, actually, we can get both of them, 225 and 250. Very good. Oh, actually, I want that one as well, 125. Okay, cool. So we've actually got enough faith to get all the ones we want. We just need to sit here and make a lot of money. Oh, the tier 5 flails look shit. Yeah, they kind of look shit when in the they kind of do look shit in the inventory screen, but when you're actually using them in battle, they look really cool, I reckon. They look pretty cool, I reckon. But also I want to make some one-handed maces, just not flails, like just the normal vanilla one-handed maces that look kind of like Adeptus Arbite stun battens, I reckon. And I want to have some of my ladies with those. But yeah, those flails have good stats. They're pretty good. All right, we need to make some money. Can we buy some of our enchantments now? Not enough gold. Yeah, 30% extra holy damage and cleave. It's pretty glorious. crashed. Yeah, I think I don't know if crash skip is causing me problems because, ironically, yeah, I've been getting an error saying crash skip is like the wrong version or something. Maybe I should uninstall it and reinstall it or something. Give it a second, I'll just jump on the workshop. A great game. Crash skip doesn't seem to be around anymore. This looks like it though. Oh, it's called Game Crash Skipper now. All right. That'll fix it. Um, Doesn't seem to be in my mod list. And the launcher just crashed. There it is, the exception century. Right, try again. But yeah, the cast flowers are quite low res and stuff. They don't look great. Low detail textures and stuff. But but yeah, they look kind of cool in battle, I reckon. When you're not looking closely at them. Try and give a demo of them. They feel quite cool to use as well. I might just grab a quick cigarette break while this is loading up. Sorry guys, I'm probably not going to last much longer. Well, yeah, I'll see how we go. Back in a sec. That doesn't look like it's loading. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. Ironically, I think it's the crash skip. I think maybe it's crash skip that's making it crash. I reckon they changed the version or something. The new version doesn't seem to be working. Hmm. We'll try it without crash skip and see if that that works. But yeah, they definitely changed the behavior. I think they definitely, well, I don't know if they definitely, but it seems like they must have intentionally changed the behavior of the noble faction. But yeah, I don't know if they intended them to be that passive. But yeah. I kind of don't mind it because I quite often play chaos playthroughs and and they stay alive longer. So yeah, it's quite bad when you're trying to do a chaos playthrough and the one chaos faction in the game dies before you get to join them. So yeah, so at least now they pretty much always survive for ages because they just sort of stay defensive. But yeah, I have seen them like in the last campaign I played. I think the last chaos one I played, they sallied out and took over Rosfels, like the castle next to Brass Keep, like really like straight away, like as soon as the game started. Then they immediately lost it and got wrecked when I joined them. But yeah. All right, did we get all our companions still? Yeah, we got all our damsels still, so it crashed after that. That's fine. Yeah, so I want to go to best. I want to go get some more money, basically. Let's go to Mission. Just go, because each town's only got like 20,000-30,000 gold in it, so Make some money rakes. Good thing about the money rakes is they're worth a decent amount of money, and they're super easy to make as well. Well, you know, relatively easy to make. So even your companions with crappy blacksmithing can make a decent amount of money of them. They only have 8,000 gold over a town. Looking for these cheap, cool headdresses. And actually, I'm trying to put together a stealth set as well. 10. Just in case I want to do some stealthing. Find anything. If you can find anything that's like legendary or whatever, it'll have higher stealth value. Which one was the one that was doing scouting? Ah, Noah. Yeah, so I haven't got crash skip on, so I'm guessing when you get the other crash that you get from going into the tavern sometimes, that one's one that's crash skip I think stops. But we'll see how we go. Maybe crash skip causes it. Just quick save all the time for a while. See if we can buy a enchantment without dying, without crushing, I mean. Okay, no, so that crash is not, that's that one that was trying to crash, but it didn't quite crash. But yeah, crash skip obviously is not needed to stop that one, so that's good. Yeah, this one I want to get. It costs 60,250 prestige. Don't have enough gold for that one. This one we do have enough gold though. That one I might get first because it gives party speed. And I don't think I've got enough money left to get the other one I wanted. Yeah, Legacy of the Grail. If we can get out of here without crashing. Alright. We've got the party speed one. So we can get some more money. Might have to go back to dinars when a caravan's destroyed. Workshops captured by enemy. Doesn't matter too much. So we've got 5 social. That's as high as we're going to go with social. We're going to try and get 250 leadership, 250 charm, so we can get extra companion on each, and also get some of the skills that'll help us be a monarch later on. And yeah, so this one at 8 and that, 5 and that, and then the rest we can put into endurance. I don't think we'll get to 10 endurance, but you know, we'll try. Right, so leadership and charm have both got max. That's as high as I'm going to go, with 5 social and 5 points in each. So now we can read our books. Charm and leadership. So yeah, got a few points. Chance to increase relations with random notable when you're in a settlement. Plus 20% relationship gain with the opposite gender. Plus 20% with the same gender. I might go same gender because when we create our lords, they're all going to be female. Because all our companions are going to be female. So because they're all part of the Sisters of Sigmar family. Yeah, you get +5 party size limit there. We'll grab that. And this one gives +50% renown from battles. Is really good for leveling up. Also the +200% 200 experience to troops on recruitment is really good. You just if you hire a heap of low tier infantry or whatever, you can level them up straight away. This one, tier 3 plus troops in your party no longer retreat due to low morale. That could be quite good. Also could be good in auto resolve maybe as well. I think auto resolve calculates like your troops leaving and stuff. But yeah, while you're leveling up, you definitely want this. And maybe I'll just keep this forever. Yeah, I think we'll go for this one. Plus, it doesn't really matter this one, but yeah, later on when we have hounds and stuff, that'll be good. Damsel, give it a gun. so we need two priestesses of Shalia. We'll go to the Empire, get a bit more money and more prestige, and then quickly come back and get these enchantments that we need. Use your knowledge to detect what's unique about the fortress. Success. Drawing on your knowledge, you attempt to decipher what's truly going on. Realization dawns on you. The legend of Fosric, the enigmatic wizard architect, resonate with what you've witnessed. Citadel you've encountered now vanished, aligned perfectly with the tales of his awe-inspiring. Your insight pierces the mystique, revealing the workings of his artistry. With the newfound understanding, you step forward, your knowledge of the Citadel's nature illuminating your path in the wilderness. But yeah, see, that one, I don't know, it doesn't seem to do anything. Yeah, so it's like, you know, so I don't know, normally I just click through that and just be like, whatever, don't bother even doing it. So yeah, there's a few like that that don't seem to do anything, and like, I don't know, I talked to one of the devs about it, and he said that, you know, they're mysterious or whatever, you know, as if there is some secret thing that you get from it, but, or maybe you only get it if you're a certain type of character, or, you know, whatever. But yeah, I don't know. It's, yeah. I think they need to be a bit more something. Yeah, so what we can do is, oh no, not here. We go to a proper Empire town. Someone's not actually an Empire town. Like it's owned by Empire at the moment, but it's but yeah, it's not really Empire town. I might go and set up. I reckon Marienburg would be pretty rich, wouldn't it? I might go and set up a blacksmith there. While we search for priestesses of Shalia. My good man, have you seen any of my long lost sisters? Yeah, trying to brute force Empire companions is really not much fun, because there's so many companions. Like, could take you forever to get them. By brute force, I mean you can hire a companion, then leave, and then go back in, and there'll be a new companion. They spawn instantly if you hire one. So you can just keep hiring. If you've got enough money, you can just keep hiring them and hiring them over and over again until the one that you want spawns. But you know, some factions like the Aeonir, they only have 3 different types of companions. So if you do that 4 or 5 times, you're pretty likely to get the one you want. Whereas the Empire has 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, at least 12 different companions. So, you know, you could literally do it like 50 times and not get the one you want if you were unlucky. Hey, we got lucky this time. So yeah, so it's much better to just go around exploring, looking for them, and just talking to the tavern keepers to see if there's one nearby. Always ask for Quartermaster, seems to be the best one. We will just, since we just hired one, we'll just leave and go back in again and see if we're lucky enough, another Priestess of Shalia might have spawned. No, not this time. That's all right. Okay, so we'll make this priestess our a quartermaster. Buy some iron. Weavery. What's the prosperity 3392? It's not too bad, but there's probably richer towns around. I'll give it a shot anyway. So setting up blacksmiths in these places and giving them heaps of ingots will generally make them give you you'll get heaps of trade XP regardless. But
yeah, you want something from me?
But that doesn't actually count towards the whether or not the workshop counts as making a profit for that day, even though they'll sell expensive stuff and give you heaps of trade XP. So you want both. You want to so you want to find a prosperous town and more likelihood that your smithy will be profitable. So we'll change this to smithy. Do it at the warehouse. Put a heap of ingots in there. Iron. Yeah, Talabheim's still profitable. Middenheim is super unprofitable. Like, they only make a profit if their capital goes over 10,000. So you can see that's making a profit. It's at 10,000 right now. It'll probably make a profit for at least one day. They usually make a profit initially at least. And yeah, I've got a perk where I get +1 renown for every day that my warehouses, my workshops are profitable, and pretty much all of the renown I've gotten so far has been from my workshops mostly. Not all of it, but probably the majority. There you go, Marienberg's making a profit, so it makes me a point of renown today. Prosperity, the prosperity is terrible here, 940. Now we'll go to the alchemist and give him some items. 80 prestige. So I think we're at 360 prestige then or something. Yeah, 638, so probably nearly got enough for our enchantments. So yeah, I want to get rid of my Middenheim one is totally busted. Because probably because Middenheim got taken over. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about leveling up too much for now. I'm just going to get this money. I'll get the Priestess of Shaliar and get this money, and then go back to Britannia. Oh, Middenheim got taken over again. No wonder my blacksmith's going badly. The town keeps getting trashed. So yeah, I think you want to set up your blacksmiths in just towns that you don't think are going to get taken, like ever. And also, ideally, if they have really high prosperity to start with. Yeah, Altdorf was really good, but then it got trashed. So I got rid of that. And Middenheim was good, but then it got trashed. So yeah, the Empire Man's not doing too well in this campaign. Get some money at least. I think a lot of the dwarf settlements are pretty good for profitable blacksmiths. The only problem is if they run out of ingots, it's like pretty far to go to fill them up again. But I might head over there now and set some up. Reduce speed penalty from forest if parties compose of 75% or more infantry units. Yeah, I probably will have that most of the time. 5% speed on deserts and dunes. There's literally no deserts and dunes in the game, so even though this won't be giving me much help if I've got mostly cavalry, it's better than nothing. Yeah, finding specific companions takes a lot of time. Unfortunately. But yeah, talking to the tavern keeper in every every few taverns that you go into is really good because it basically gives you a grid search pattern because it tells you if there's anyone in any of the surrounding areas. See if this one gives me vision on different characters. Right. I just realized I haven't bought my spells yet. So yeah, meteoric ironclad we want. Quicksilver swords, I guess. Transportation's good. Gehenna's golden hounds. I don't know if Gehenna's is good or not. Prosperity 3,000. Yeah, it's not that great. But yeah, I noticed, yeah, it only makes sense to me now, but yeah, I noticed when I was playing my dwarf campaign, most of my blacksmiths were always making money, making a profit. But yeah, when I was playing my empire campaign, they weren't, and yeah, I realize now it's because of the specific settlements. Because the dwarf ones are more secure. Having said that, in this campaign, Carrickadron got smashed a bit by the orcs. Still trying to find this priestess of Shelia. They go dwarf or just a short person? I think it's just a short human. Yeah, no good. I wonder if the Strigani are good. I might go and see if I can get a Strigani Seer because yeah, I want to have all female characters. I did convert a wolf priest, did a gender swap on one wolf priest, so we could have a former Ulrican in our squad, so we could get the Ulrican enchants. Hey, good one. Yeah, I wanted to check this Stragani, but that's alright. We'll check the Stragani later. Once we go up another rank, we can check it out. Right, now we've got our full squad. See if we can get any more tree chic gear for our squad. Pretty cool. Hey, I like this one-sided shoulder piece too. It looks really cool. But yeah, she might just have to get around in some basic stuff for now. All right, good. Yeah, we'll just yeah, I'm not sure if like the original culture matters much or what, but yeah, I'll just go up here and see what the prosperity is like in some of these places. Prosperity is really bad there. Yeah, Marienburg seems like it was a good deal. Talevheim's still going strong. Yeah, I might check out Wertbad and Aberheim at some point. I think Backhaven would have been pretty decent, but I think Naganoff is originally a vampire land. Prosperity is terrible. Gives me cool stuff to buy. Yeah, prosperity's bad there too. Yeah, no, nothing good for our flagellant chic, I don't think. Yeah, I'll check out Red Eye Mountain. So originally it was Orcish, so there would be tribesmen throwing daggers for if you want to get good ingots. But yeah, obviously it's been taken over now, but yeah, I wouldn't know. This would be a great spot to, if we could get this area for ourselves, it'd be really cool. But I kind of want to be allies with Ostermark. I don't really want to steal their stuff. Maybe we could go with the dwarfs and take Karak Raziak and have this little mountain domain. That'd be pretty sweet. Prosperity 1300, yeah, that's pretty bad. Alright, so we're looking at tribesmen throwing daggers. Normally there's heaps of them in these towns, but oh yeah, they still got them. It's good. Oh yeah, we need to spec out of so we've got athletics is relatively easy to get up. So I might not worry. I was saving the books to read them at the best times. But yeah, tactics is kind of hard to get up there. So it'd be like nice to wait till we've got, you know, got a few points in it. Nah, fuck it. We're just gonna read them now. So I want to respec out of double XP. I've got a perk of double XP from reading books right now. But I want to respec out of that into storyteller so that my companions will start leveling up. Colored hijabs. I do love those colored hijabs, they're cool. Steppes and deserts or forests and snowy, yeah. Take that. Production rate from production rate from owned workshops. And ID leader extra food taken during raids. ID leader minus 25% companion wages. I don't know if it's worth trying to get up to that. What does 5-1 in steward get us? 5-1 gets us to 100. Exactly. So we would get to 100 eventually. I don't know. So Thilda's our quartermaster. And our surgeon will be Roseanne. Evelyn, the Medicaid novice. She's the novice that tends to the battle wounds of the battle sisters. I can make her a little young girl. Oh, it used to be 21 that you had to be before you were fully grown. No, you only have to be 19. We're like really blue eyes and skin. And black hair. Nice. And it's gonna give her a really small nose. It's the thickest eyebrows. Make her look kind of sad. But she always has a smile on her face. Nice. And give her what sort of scar should she have? No, can't see that one. That's a bit extreme. That's good. Can't really tell. Can't really see their faces very well from that range. She's smiling weirdly. Alright. Yeah, cool. So we've got all the daggers from here. Trying to find somewhere that isn't getting trashed all the time to actually put our blacksmith in is a bit of a hard one. I love that Ostermark took out these orcs. Direct orcs. Oh yeah, I forgot to respec, so we can do our respec into our storyteller. Yeah, I usually do it always the same way. First I spec into librarian to get double XP from books, and then read it, and then I just read every book as fast as I can, and then switch into this perk storyteller so that all of my so that all my companions get 1000 XP per day. Especially if you've got heaps of companions, it's really good. Just leveling everybody up. Yeah, let's see if we get some tribesmen throwing daggers. So yeah, it seems like the towns have like, I don't know, they have like a combination of the original owner's stuff and the new owner's stuff. No food. What's the prosperity here? Right. Yeah, I reckon, let's go check out Karak Raziak. Surely that's going to have good prosperity. Has it got any iron? There's no iron there. There's iron here. Okay, maybe we'll go Karak Kedron. I wonder if, like, wonder if my companions were to recruit slayers, what they would convert them into. Prosperity is crap there as well. Grompeak. I don't care as much about the character XP anymore. .6, it's better than most of the other places we've seen. $222 Trident Throwing Daggers. Surely Carrot Cadron will be prosperous. Noir went up. She's our scout. So, something with a quartermaster. Builder, yeah. Yeah, so I think I want to level her trait, her medicine first, and then before I put points in intelligence. What's prosperity? Oh, prosperity 5.4k. So this is where you want to set up a blacksmith, because it'll both make money and it'll also make a profit and give you renown as well. Workshop, wood workshop. smithy.
You wanted to see me for...
Get rid of yeah, Midnigh's never going to make a profit. Marienburg's losing a bit of money, but it might come back. Midnigh's, yeah, it's been losing money the whole time. Ever since it got taken over the first time. And then it got taken over again. Yeah, this is never going to get taken over, so... should be good. Underground dwarf areas. Turn the warehouse. Yeah, go check out Karakraziak. I imagine it's pretty safe, but I don't know what other economic concerns might, like economic factors might affect its richness. Yeah, 5 point is huge as well. Yeah, Marienburg's not doing too great. I mean, it might come back, but I think it's just never going to be as good as this dwarf town. I'll get rid of this linen weavery.
Well, no, stranger.
Good, yeah. I'll try and stand for a little bit longer, and then I should be able to. Should be tired enough to get a good sleep tonight. make some money poles. Will help us level up faster and also make more money for the same amount of stamina. These guys just keep making the lower level stuff. Actually, money poles might not be that good because we're a very low smithing skill.
My greetings to you.
Yeah, I reckon these will make good money. Keeps going for a while. Yeah, we're definitely going to extend out into here eventually. We'll go to if we get like 600 ingots, if one of these towns has a crap ton of ingots in it, we get to just pick up a heap and then drop them off at our blacksmiths, but doesn't matter. Yeah, maybe Grom Peak could be a good spot for us to take out. We're in the heart of the mountains. Yeah, the dwarf towns seem good. We should just exclusively set up blacksmiths in dwarf towns, I think. I kind of want to give one of the maidens a dwarf mace, but I won't. I mean, orc mace, sorry. Alright. We've got plenty of ingots now. So I don't want to get here. We're going to probably get like, at least I want to get to 10 party size. I think I just need 2 points. See, 1 more point in tactics. Three points in one-handed, so it's 5. 5 points in athletics, that's 10. And I probably should put a point or 2 in riding. Yeah, so we might get there by like level 35 or something. So yeah, so we've got 3 pro. Oh, I'm just. Well, they ran out of iron. That might be why. But yeah, Curry's off bar is probably rich. I'm trying to get to. Oh yeah, Curry's off bar. How do I get to there? Not that way. Yeah, sort of reckon, yeah, down here there's, yeah, like here, there's a bunch of iron all around here. So I reckon Carrick-Ern, a really good place to put a, blacksmith. We'll try Perks off bar as well. There's iron there, so it should keep it ticking. Here we go. So make some money to buy this blacksmith. Hey Joshua, how you going, buddy? Alright. Well, we have to get rid of our other smithy first. Yeah,
Well,
this
no,
is,
stranger.
This is a good place. It's got like millions of iron, so we're basically never run out of iron. The telephone is looking bad. So yeah, it seems like it's just you just want to go for max prosperity, like the richest towns gonna be the best. In terms of profits, I'm not sure if anything like location or anything affects the trade skill that you get, but it doesn't seem to matter. Like, put it anywhere and you'll get max trade skill. As long as you put enough ingots in to supply it. Yeah, nice. Alright, that should all keep us in a bit of money. Oh, the vampire's been wiped out. Excuse me. I might just have a quick look in here and see if they've got any Strigani Seers, just to see what their skills are like. I've never really paid attention. They apparently get novice magic. Oh, it's owned by Empire now, so we don't get their companions. Yeah, sorry guys. I think I might have to call it. I'm really into this campaign, and I really want to keep seeing how it develops and exploring all this stuff and testing out more training techniques and confirming this, confirming these hypotheses we have about how the costing works and stuff like that. So yeah, like at the moment, it seems like basically the closer you get to the cap, the less training that you're able to do when you start training. That's seems to determine the cost, but there's another factor as well, because it's not always, you know, in line with that. Like it definitely, as you get higher, it definitely gets cheaper, but then sometimes it's yeah, like you can literally test the price, then level up more, so you're closer to cap, and then test the price again, and it'll be cheaper, and that'll happen reliably. But then in some cases, it's super expensive, even though they're really close to the cap. So I don't know. Haven't still figured that out fully. You can definitely trade. You can definitely train twice in a skill. Like once you've trained up in with one of the notables in the towns, like the priest trainer or the mage trainer or whatever. Once you've trained up, you won't be able to train that character again. But eventually, somehow you can do it. I don't know if it's just you have to wait ages or what or how it's, you know, does it. But yeah, apparently you can eventually. Because I was able to on a couple of characters. And yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I'm keen to keep exploring it, but I'm just super tired, so I feel like I'll enjoy this whole process a lot more if I get some sleep. So yeah, I'll see you guys maybe tomorrow, or maybe I'll have a day off tomorrow, but yeah, you know, sometime soon, and then we'll have a couple of big days of streaming probably on the weekend. Anyways, all right, see you guys, have a good one, thanks for dropping by.